Welcome to Buzz Around the Globe. Israel's strikes are now extending beyond targeting Hamas in Gaza as accusations of attacking foreign aid workers are surfacing. Also, Israel has destroyed the Iranian embassy's consular annex in Damascus, which is the capital of Syria. Attack on an embassy and aid workers comes after weeks-long raid on the Israeli forces on Al-Shifa Hospital that has been left in ruins after the Israeli attack. Al-Shifa is one of the largest hospitals in Gaza. Now, shocked reactions started pouring in as news of death of an Australian, a dual citizen of the US and Canada and Palestine, and a Polish citizen among 7 aid workers in an Israeli strike in Gaza started spreading. The workers of US-based charity World Central Kitchen, or the WCK, said on Tuesday it was pausing its Gaza aid operations after 7 of its staff were killed in what it called a targeted Israeli strike as they unloaded desperately needed food aid delivered by sea from Cyprus. Monday's deaths came as the Israeli army wrapped up a 2-week military operation in and around the Al-Shifa Hospital, which reduced the besieged territory's largest medical complex to charred ruins. Taking note of the death of their citizens, Australian Prime Minister said that they want full accountability.
Zomi Frankham was an Australian aid worker working for the World Central Kitchen. She was doing extraordinarily valuable work. We certainly have already contacted the Israeli government directly. We are contacting the Israeli ambassador to ask for accountability here. The truth is that this is beyond any reasonable circumstances.
The workers were traveling in 2 armored cars which had the WCK logo on it, and another vehicle, the charity said in a statement. They added that despite coordinating movements with the Israeli Defense Force, the convoy was hit as it was leaving its warehouse after unloading more than 100 tons of humanitarian food aid brought to Gaza by sea. Since the October start of the war, World Central Kitchen, or the WCK, has been involved in relief efforts, including supplying meals to hunger-stricken Gaza. It is one of the 2 NGOs spearheading efforts to deliver aid to Gaza by boat from Cyprus and was also involved in the construction of a temporary jetty. The Israeli military said in a statement that it was conducting a thorough review at the highest level to understand the circumstances of this tragic incident, adding that it had been working closely with WCK in the effort to provide aid to Palestinians. Meanwhile, the Israeli airstrike destroyed the Iranian embassy's consular annex in Damascus on Monday, with the top Revolutionary Guard commander among 7 members the force said were killed. Israel said it would not comment on the attack, but Iranian officials vowed a stiff response with fears of even further violence between Israel and Iran's allies amid the Gaza war. Only the gate of the building was left standing after the attack, with a sign reading the consular section of the Embassy of Iran. Windows had shattered within a 500-meter radius and many parked cars were damaged by the blast. As for the Al-Shifa Hospital, the world is getting to see the aftermath of destruction now. The White House said that it will demand more information from Israel after deeply concerning reports of bodies found strewn at Gaza's largest hospital complex as Israeli forces pulled out.
It is deeply concerning if it's true. We are reaching out to Israel government to get more information. And that is also important to do. We have to make sure that what we're hearing is verified, right? That the footage is also verified.
Doctors and civilians at the damaged complex told AFP at least 20 bodies had been found, some of which appear to have been driven over by military vehicles. An AFP correspondent saw one badly decomposed body bearing tire marks, although it was not known when it was driven over. The Israeli military did not immediately respond to AFP's request for comment. Over the past 2 weeks, the Israeli army carried out what it labeled precise operational activity at the Al-Shifa complex before declaring on Monday that the forces had withdrawn. All these attacks on hospitals, embassies, and aid workers are not looking good for Israel, and even the allies are now asking questions. Do tell us what you think about this video in the comment section, and for more news updates, subscribe to India Today.